Rampage is based on a true story. It deals with the death penalty and the insanity defense, and it's sort of a full frontal assault on the insanity defense.
Billy Friedkin, he invited me over and we started talking, and he said, would you like to play this character? And I didn't know that much about it. I knew that he was a schizophrenic serial killer.
It was sent to me as it was a novel by a young prosecutor in Sacramento who had worked on the actual case.
I really had to think about it for a while, but I was excited to work with Billy Friedkin. He kind of like took me under his wing. We did readings at his house to prepare for the film, and he brought psychiatrists in from UCLA. We talked to them and tried to get an idea what a schizophrenic psychopath, where they come from.
What happened to the little boy?
Oh, I put him in the trash can with the lid in the garbage someplace.
Was he still alive?
I don't know. I might have shot him a couple of times.
You killed him?
No, I sucked some blood, and then I got rid of it.
I'm confused, Charlie, as to how you could hurt people. A small child who never did you any harm.
Well, I never meant to hurt him. I needed his blood. Well, I feel bad about it now, I guess.
But not then.
Oh, no, not then.
Billy was really interesting. I mean, he treated me with kid gloves. I mean, he just was always happy to see me, and he was, very protective of me. Not so much with Michael Biehn. Not so much with some of the other actors. It was kind of frightening a little bit. We're in the courtroom, and Michael Biehn is going through his opening argument, and it's a packed courtroom. So he goes through it once, and then Billy stands up and walks up, and in front of everybody says, Michael, if I wanted soap opera acting, I would have hired a soap opera actor. Can we do this again? Can you pick it up a little bit? And I thought, if he said that to me, I would be so devastated. But Michael, right over his shoulder.
A good director is passionate about trying to bring a story about honestly, and he is incredibly passionate. He also doesn't like a lull to come down. Sometimes when you're working day in and day out, it gets to be like, okay, when's the next shot, and he doesn't let that happen. He will raise his voice every once in a while, just get everybody's attention.
Charles Reese is not capable of free will. My God, I've said that again and again.
Doctor, have you coached him on his insanity defense?
I want to answer this.
Haven't you tried to mislead the jury in order to save the defendant?
Flagrant form of badgering. This is utterly unconscionable.
I demand to answer.
And I'll let him answer. But don't you interrupt him again, Mr. Fraser. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, I resent the charges you've made. I understand the revulsion everyone feels in the face of brutal murder. But I see him, too. He shouldn't be killed. He should be treated and studied. What makes a respectable young man turn into a killer? I want to save him because he has that secret. Perhaps the next time someone like him can be treated, perhaps we can vaccinate against murder. We need to understand this man for the betterment of society.
Even at the price of 5 lives?
That may be the most terrible part of all. The price of knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
What I learned from it was always have your shit together when you go on the movie set. You're there to work, not play. So, and Billy really hammered that, and it was a lasting lesson. It was just such a privilege to work with a legend like him. At that time, I just felt like I was a sponge. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to work with people that I could learn from.
Rampage was made for the De Laurentiis company, and then they went out of business before they were ever able to release the film. And the De Laurentiis company went bankrupt, and so the film was caught up in the bankruptcy.
It went on a shelf for I don't know how many years. It was hugely disappointing. I was so excited about that film and it coming out, and it just basically went away. And I never got to go to a screening of it in 1987. I never got to see the first cut.
Miramax, the Weinstein brothers, were always big fans of Rampage, and they wanted to release it and get it out of bankruptcy, and it took a couple of years to achieve that. And I think it was fortunate, because in that time I was able to rethink the picture and rethink my feelings about it, and I re-edited the film before it finally appeared under the Miramax label. I re-edited the film, and I think, that the film reflected my deeper feelings then and now about that subject matter of capital punishment. So I think it was fortunate and prophetic that the film was not originally released in the way I had intended it, because the final version, the one that exists now, is the one I re-edited for Miramax, is one that I feel much closer to and much more able to stand behind.
From William Friedkin, the director of The Exorcist.
I thought I'd seen it all. It wasn't like this ever. What happened?
A serial killer stalks an innocent town.
Gun.
I'm sorry.
On the outside, he appears as the perfect boy next door. But on the inside, there's a murderer on a rampage.
Mommy! No! Mommy?
The witness knows the guy. He says he lives a couple blocks away with his mother.
Now, it's up to this DA to track him down and stop the madness.
I think I can nail this guy.
For good.
When we catch the suspect, we're not going to bargain, psycho cop-out.
Charles Reese must die.
A horrifying thriller based on true events.
Who is this who's calling?
Michael Biehn, Alex MacArthur.
This crazy killer knows our number.
Rampage.